Shimai GTA chums, the Dinka Postlude has been released this week, as well as the Kanjo. So they're both about the same price, really. This is the trade price, 982, but you can get it for 1.3 million if you don't have the trade price. Similar with the Kanjo, that's the trade price, but it's 1.3. Kanjo's a bit more expensive. They're both Hondas. This is obviously the Prelude, the original Prelude, which I'm not familiar with. I prefer the older one, the newer one. I mean, not the older one. So we're going to do a customization on it. So see what it's all about. You can see that the other Honda's been done already. I prefer the Prelude to the Civic, really. I mean the newer variant, the 90s one, but this has been upgraded to the max. So yep, let's start off with the liveries actually, and let's see if it can compete with the excellent liveries of the Kanjo SJ. Checkle Racing. Prolapse. I don't feel like it's any of these. What? Dinka Racing maybe. It's not really. I think. Yeah. I'm not going to put any livery on. I don't think because I just think it's wrong. Right. So what are we going to do with it? I'm not sure yet. Let's go for colours. Respray, primary colour. So we go classic. We've got yellow at the moment, which the secondary. You see how that colours up very nice. Oh, we can go for two-tone. What do we feel like today? I reckon midnight silver and secondary colour. Go for the classics. I mean that secondary dew yellow does look good. Let's just put it on just for now and look at what lime green looks like. Not lime green. What about the blue? Electric blue. What if it's called ultra blue? Ultra blue looks good as well, but not good enough. White cream is a classic, yes. But as Michael Jackson said, it doesn't matter if you're black or white, and that's that done. Trim colour. Oh, we've not even begun yet. Trim colour. I feel like it's got to be a white on this one. Ice white. Ice baby. Chrome goes on a door like so. Look at that. That does actually look good. I like it. I do like it. Only one thing I might change actually. Primary colour. Maybe I should go metallic. Because I feel like this is where it would have been. Although it's not terribly exciting, is it? That black steel or black. Let's go black steel and let's put a pearlescent on it as well of some kind of green. Red. Racing green. What about the bride's green? Actually, gasoline green looks better with the grey, so we're going to go with that, I think. There we go, done. Okay, that's enough of that nonsense. Let's get to the proper stuff. So all the brakes have been done to the max. You can see I've slammed it. With the suspension, we'll have a look at that. You don't have to slam it. Now that is the dirt build, isn't it? I feel like that is where the car is going though. Removing the bumper at least, but remove the bumper and put the intercooler on the outside. Could be too much, but I'm going to do it anyway. Remove the rear bumper as well. I think we're going to do a modern-like build. Tow hook. It's going to need to be towing. Actually, it's probably going to be towed rather than do the towing. Stock air filter. Okay, it's exactly the same as a Kanjo, except for it's got the front intake one. That's different. Engine tunes to the max is done. The strut brace, we could change that. Go for something more funky, not sticker bomb. Maybe something like that. The XL, I think, is a good one. Valve covers. What? We're still going. We can do secondary. Right, I'll do like the red though. Oh, it's got the skulls exactly like its chum. It's also got the skull valve covers. I think the skull fix it suits it. We did the skull on the other one though, so we're not going to do skull. No. Let's just do secondary. Oh, 45 grand. Come on. It's expensive, isn't it? Have we got a double? Or is it a single? Yeah, single. Big bore. Exactly like what I did with the Kanjo. But it's got some more crazy ones. Okay, you can go crazy with this. You can get the Pikachu tail if you want. The twirlies. I'm not doing any of those. I mean, they're ridiculous. got to be the chrome. Fenders. That's nice, you can remove the trim, we want that. And maybe the arch extensions. Yep, secondary arch extensions I think just about work. Headlight covers, oh here we go, we don't have that on the Kanjo. Quite like the yellow, but the multicoloured, the iridescent is good. But red is a good contrast to the green. Let's go red. Bonnet. Yeah, we can remove it. I'm gonna go tasteful, I think. Wow, look at that. See, I don't super remember this car, so I can do whatever I want to. I can destroy it. I do like the two-tone look to it, but I feel like that lower end doesn't quite suit that. So it'd have to be black. Oh, there we go. The see-through one. That is actually surprisingly good. I'm gonna go with it, I think. Yes, definitely. Transparent hood. Interior, we've done that, haven't we? Dash. Oh no, we can do the flocked dash and stuff. Okay, flocked doesn't suit this because we've got the white. I think the white looks great. Race dash stripped. Interior. Oh yeah, didn't show you the interior. Actually, the back seats are decent on this. You don't need to strip it out and do a race build. Maybe that's the wrong thing to do. Actually, let's go stock. Forget it. Let's go for it. And the door panels look good as well. We could do race stuff, but we've not gone the race route, so we're not going to do that. Roll cage, similar, we're not going to put that in. You can do all those roll cages. Seats, gonna keep them stock because they look great. Sports seats also look good, but not for this build. Steering wheels. Might change this because I do like a more basic steering wheel. Not that one. Like the Sprint Mark II, that's nice and basic. Yeah, we'll go with that one, I think. Or yeah, Mark II. Okay, good. That looks great with that that pearlescent. Done a good job there. Lights, mirrors. Okay, I like those little twinkle ones, the racing mirrors. They look decent. Don't know. Plate, license, with V-Gang. Yeah, it's yellow and black. You know it's going to be. Respray we've done. Roof. Okay, we've got sunroofs again on there. That's pretty decent. Yeah, I mean, I can see all of these being terrible for myself. Maybe the vortex generators don't really suit this kind of era of car, but it's a modern build, so I'll just put those on. Roof fins, vortex generators, whatever. Sun strips. I mean, this car does suit a sun strip, but these are all too basic. Splitters. Alright, we do want to put a splitter on. Secondary splitter, I think. There we go, that's classic, isn't it? Is that supposed to be a light underneath? Oh, we'll find out. None of the lights probably work. Oh, I do remember those, the racks. Those, I don't remember if it was on this one, but maybe it was. I want something tasteful. Tasteful, look at the rest of the car. I mean, I feel like one of these lip ones, that's got the struts I'm not a fan of. But I'm going to do it anyway. I think that's the best one. Suspension, okay, here's where some people don't like the cambering of the wheels, so you can do any of those. Maybe just go for sports with slight cambering. Probably get better performance actually. Wheels, no, the wheels are terrible. Can we colour them in? We should be able to colour them in because those are rubbish. Where are we going to go with these? Let's look at the tuner rims, probably suit it. Oh yeah, the brake caliper, it's not coloured in. Again, this is a bit lazy, I don't know why they've done that. Rally Master looks good, but no, I want something street, I think. Something that colours that god awful brake caliper. I mean, Dinka SPL's good, isn't it? Dinka, Sugoi Concave, sorry, not Dinka SPL. Okay, where are we? 10 minutes. Wild Wagon looks good, but no. I really wanted something else. Let's have a look at the track. Okay, that's more like it. The Stance Andreas, I think. Gravel Trap. Don't think I've done that before. It covers up the ugliness. Wheel colour is black. Definitely, I think. Although we could go for something that stands out if we wanted. Like gold looks good, the dark ivory. Actually, rather than black, we could go dark ivory or dark brown. Dark ivory, I think, just about suits it. And that's it, we're complete. I think, oh, windows. We could do a light smoke. It's kind of the pawny kind of look to it. From this era of car, you'd have a light smoke, not the limo. So we're still going to be true to that, even though it's a modern build. We're going to at least have some self-respect. Decent looking car, and it doesn't have as good a liveries as the Kanjo, but they're both coupes. But I kind of prefer this one in a way. Let's have a look at it outside in the sunlight, because we've still got sunlight. 1523. Oh, I didn't put the wheels on, did I? Didn't put the bulletproof tyres on or the wheel smoke. Oh well, to do that later on. I mean, I like it. It's front wheel drive, but I like the way it performs more than the Kanjo SJ, which I think is a bit too slippy, and the cornering isn't quite as good. A bit too much understeer, which is, I think, mostly due to the lack of grip on the tyres. But if you change the cambering of the tyres and put it into sport, I think that should help with that. But I like to go max. Not bad. Maybe it'll be a good drift car. We'll get some drift tyres in, but it is front wheel drive, so shame it's not rear wheel drive. I thought these would have been rear wheel drive. Let's have a look at the internals, see if we can see that speedometer. Nice. I mean, the speedometer looks just like this kind of era, you know, with the squares on it, and you got the sunroof. The sunroof looks phenomenal. That is nice. I like this one. Out of all the new cars, this is a decent one. But for fun, you know, it's not fast. It obviously isn't, but it's a fun little car to drive around. If you get it at the trade price, it's not bad value either. But at 1.3 million, I think I'd struggle to recommend it, honestly. But you know, it's still not bad, price-wise. But it's not up there with the best from this DLC for sure. But it's one for people who like to customise the cars. And there's a few things, niggles, like the lack of colour done brake caliper. I think that is a big failure on Rockstar's part, which really limits, for me, what kind of rims you can put on them. Nice brake lights. Look at that. Just like the originals. So, decent car though. You know, decent price point as well. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly better than the likes of the Brioso 300, 500, whatever it is, the Cinquecento. So it's not the worst. But I think it's probably one of the best of the JDMs, isn't it? I do prefer the other Prelude though, which does have a Princess Robot bubblegum livery. Yeah, the more modern Prelude, which was in the tuners class. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. So anyway, this is a decent car. You know, you're gonna, if you like what you see, basically, just purchase it. But probably wait for the trade price, or even better, wait for it to come out on discount at 30% or 40% off, because it probably will. These cars probably will be discounted, you know, a bit quicker than the other ones even, because of the performance. People aren't going to be massively buying them, no doubt. But yeah, nice car. Yeah. Anyway, it's like when I was on my way home last night after a night shift. On the radio came my own voice, and that was kind of freaky, because what happened was the BBC had robbed one of my poems and put it in one of their little thingy-majiggies. Yeah, which is a bit weird. So yeah, if you want to see that, what's it called? The Skewer it's called. So yeah, watch the latest episode of The Skewer if you want to hear my voice. About 16 minutes and 22 seconds or something like that. If you want to hear me on the BBC Radio 4s, and there you go. See, there has been some success with YouTube, eh? For all those doubters out there, a section of my poem is randomly in a Radio 4 piece for no apparent reason. Anyway, if you found this video useful and my recommendation for Radio 4 useful as well, hopefully you can get that if you're in the USA, which you may not be able to, then drop a like and subscribe. But certainly consider this car because it might be worthwhile. Alas, it doesn't have Princess Robot bubblegum livery, in which case the Kanjo SJ is the car to go to. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day if you're playing Das GTA. What a car.